Hi everyone, I'm here today to do the Share the Love IG challenge. I was challenged by two people to do this. One was Robin, Nottingham Crochet, and I think the other one was Hooked on Crochet. Not positive, but I think it was her. It's the last thing I needed this last week. I had so much to do. And it took me forever going through free patterns on Instagram to make for this. Forever. Either I saw other people had already made the things that I saw that I thought I might be interested in making, or I attempted to make some of these and they were horrible, horrible patterns. I'm so sorry to say. Of course, I would never mention who made them, but I just frogged them and said, oops, on to the next. This does not add up. That's how you can tell patterns were not tested, because there's some bad ones out there. But I think I found 5 that are pretty good. I will honestly say, after one of them I really wanted to make didn't work out last night because the pattern was wrong, I got up this morning and said, I am making the 2 smallest things I can find and getting this out of the way. So that's what I did. But they're cute. But they're cute anyhow, and you may be interested in them. So this challenge is sponsored by the Cozy Buckeye and Apple Tree _Stacy Makes on Instagram. And it's fun. It's a great idea, and I commend both of you for doing this because I think it's a really good idea. I just wish I had an easier time finding things I'd want to make. A couple of them are really cute. They're all cute. They're all cute. I just feel bad making real little ones. I would have liked to have been a little more, I don't know, have a little bit more substance to a couple of the ones I made. But it is what it is. It's done, and I will show you what I made. And I'm going to keep going forward because my paper keeps blowing here, and I'm not going to remember everybody's name off the top of my head. So we'll start with my little bitty one. I made a bald eagle keychain, and this is by 321 Crochet on Instagram. And I think it's adorable, and it takes no time to make, very, very quick. I think it's really cute. Made it with Parfait Chunky, and well, actually I think the brown is Honey Bunny. So Parfait Chunky and Honey Bunny. This is Parfait Chunky, and yeah, this was quick and easy, and boy, what a joy that was after some of the ones I tried. Well, how cute is that? So I'm going to make a few of these, put them aside for my hopeful markets in the fall. I think they're really cute, and I have several people who have asked me about owls, so here you go. Here's a teeny tiny one. I do make bigger ones, but I'm very happy with this one. I think it turned out really well. I had no problems with this pattern, just zipped right through it. So bravo to 321 Crochet for a great little pattern. And I'll be linking putting all of the links in the description below, so you can go over and make one of your own if you're interested in any of these. So going along with my fall theme, because that's what I'm working on, fall items, because I have no intention of doing any markets during the summertime. Hopefully some in the fall. So the next one I found, this has been on my list for quite a while and I've never made it, and decided to do it this morning. So got this done, and it's a little bitty pumpkin. It's a little bitty pumpkin. How cute is that? And it does not show it as a keychain on the pattern, but I decided to put it on a keychain, the little pumpkin. And there's plenty else you can do with this. This pattern is by Crochet by Janina, Janina, and this is made with Parfait Chunky and Hobie Honey Bunny yarn. This is Parfait Chunky, this is Hobie Honey Bunny. It's got a little stem. I just thought it was adorable. And I love pumpkins. If you just watched Wednesday's video, you know that. I just made a bunch of pumpkins and I'm going to make more, different ones. And I have an idea or something I'd like to make as a centerpiece for my tables for the markets this fall. But just a cute little pumpkin, easy, quick and easy, and very, very cute and great for the fall. Very cute. I like it very much. I like it very much. This is not going to be one of my 30 or 40 minute videos. This is going to go pretty quick. So the third thing I made, watching Robin, of course, as I always do, she makes car hangers. I've never made one. And I ran across one as I was looking for patterns to do. And figured I'd give it a try. Well, I think it's cute, came out well, good pattern, easy to make. You'll see in a minute. And this is an Axolotl car hanger, and it is by Crochet Professor. And I made it all with Parfait Chunky yarn. So this is it. And he passes out. So I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Do you tack this down so it stays? Is it just this pattern? The swing is round. I think Robin's makes like a rectangular one, not sure. But he doesn't stay sitting up. And you don't want to put it in front of his gills to hold him there. I don't even know if that would work. Let's try that. That works a little bit better, but then you hide the gills. So I guess I would have to tack this down a little bit. And for this part, the hanger, gosh, she had it so short. That was probably the only issue I had with it, other than him not sitting up straight in his swing. It was maybe this long. You can't hang that in a car or on a rearview mirror anyhow. So I made it a little longer. I don't remember how many stitches I put in this. I probably even need to make it longer than this. I have no idea what people do because I've never done this before. But decided to make it in lilac and purple, and I thought it was cute. It was quick and easy. I did not have any problems at all with this pattern, except I can't get it to sit straight. So any advice is great. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I made a longer. Nope. It's just falling over. He's a chunky little guy. He's a chunky little guy. And very, very cute. And I would recommend it if you know how to do these things and stop them from flopping forward. He's cute, right? I like him. I like him. I just have to figure out how I can get him to stay. Stay upright. Boom. So those are my 3 little things I made. And then before I had even done these, I made a couple others that I had found on Instagram. And they're bigger and they took me more time to do. But I like them, and I think they are really cute. Really, really cute. One of them Grumpy wants to keep. I'll tell you, if I let him keep everything he wants, I'd have nothing ready for markets, I'll tell you. So this one doesn't have a name. She did not put a name for this pattern. So I'm just going to call it Pig, because it's a pig. And it is by Box of Patterns on Instagram. And this is her. Isn't she cute? So cute. Not difficult to make it all. Loved how the ears were sewn on like this and pushed forward. I thought that, I just loved it. Just made it when I put those little ears on. The snout or muzzle is sewn on flat. I'm not crazy about that. If I do her again, I will put just a little bit of polyfill behind her, because, you know, pigs have that big snout. So that's about it. Other than that, I didn't have any issues. I did take a couple liberties with this. I'm not crazy about the little flower here. I'm not sure if I'll keep it or not. Let me know what you think. If I do keep it, I'll probably put a little gem or something in the middle of it to make it look a little nicer. What else did I not do? Oh, she had 4 bows on the skirt, and I didn't like that at all. So I did not do the bows. Did not do the bows. But other than that, I just think she's so cute. So cute. Not difficult at all. Good size. Good size. I'm trying to remember. I don't think she put a hook size on here, so I had to guess. And I ended up using a 4.5 hook. I could have easily gone with a 5, and she would have come out a little bit bigger. But I think she's a decent size. And you get a little bit of a tighter stitch with the 4.5 with this Puffy Chunky yarn. But I just think she's so cute. So cute. There you go. No problems. So, one more to go. I got a little story with this. Little bit of a story. So I was looking on Instagram and, of course, trying to find things to make for this challenge. And I came across this one. So I saved it because I thought I could get all 5 of them found in no time and have them saved on Instagram for me to make. Well, this ended up being the first one I made. And it's the largest. And I went on Instagram, went to that item I saved, and was trying to get it to go across so I could get the pattern, and then noticed that you have to go to Instagram to watch her. No, I'm sorry, YouTube. You have to go to YouTube to watch her tutorial in order to do it. Or you could buy it on her Etsy page. So technically, I saw this free pattern on Instagram, and I'll put a picture of it here somewhere. But I had to go to YouTube to make it. So I think since I saw it on Instagram as a free pattern, it counts. And I made it because I wanted to. And this is, she calls it the booty bee. Grumpy and I call it the bumblebee, because if you pick up her wings, she has a bum. So cute. So cute. I really, really like this a lot. Like it a lot. And this is by Ali Crochet. Yeah, Ali Crochet. And she is both on Instagram and YouTube. But how cute is this? I used Mystical yarn, both in the black and the yellow. This is Cinder. I want to say Sunshine, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the yellow is. But I like the texture it gave it instead of it just being a solid color. And she sits well. She sits well. I love how the wings are. And they're intended to come down to hide her bum so that if somebody chooses to buy her and they lift up the wings, they get a little bit of a surprise. She's so cute. She's so cute. I love this pattern. Love this pattern. So I will probably make a couple of hers for the fall. After I've said I won't make bees because I have no bees left. But this one just really made me chuckle. And I stuffed her really, really good. And she sits up perfectly. Have no issues with her sitting. So she's my favorite. I just think she's so cute. So that's it. That's the 5 items I made for this challenge. I hope you like some of them. If you do, let me know which one is your favorite. I'll post this as well on Instagram. Not this video, but pictures of these. And I guess I'm supposed to challenge somebody. Almost everybody I know has already done this. Who can I challenge? I don't know. Well, I'm going to challenge Lorena's crafting spot, a fellow Floridian on the other side of the state that I'm friendly with on Instagram, but I think she also has a YouTube channel. So Lorena, I challenge you, and that's it, all I'm going to do. And I will just say, if you choose to do this challenge on your own, go for it. It's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of attention to lots of designers on YouTube. Now you have to go, I followed all of these people. I was not following any of them. So they're all new to me on Instagram. I did know Ali Crochet from YouTube. I think I've watched a couple of her videos in the past, but the rest I've never seen. And much to my surprise, on Instagram, I was not following Ali. So I am now, all 5 of them. So that's it. Those are my 5 little makes. I'll show them to you again. And that's my little, eagle. I said owl earlier, didn't I? This is a baby eagle keychain. And my little pumpkin keychain. And it doesn't have to be a keychain. These are really cute. You know, if you have something for the fall and you want them to hold a pumpkin, here's a perfect little size for them to hold. I made something last fall that came with a little pumpkin. It wasn't this one, it was a different one, and it sat on its head, which was really cute. And I sold that at my market the day before Easter. So there's my little pumpkin. I love pumpkins. Love them, love making them. I'm a big fall person, you know, us New Englanders, we love our fall. And then, tell me what to do about my poor little axolotl that likes to pass out all the time. But again, easy pattern, easy to make, cute. I think it's very cute. I would definitely recommend it. All of these patterns I would recommend, because if I ran into issues with any of the patterns, I frogged them and went on to something else. So, little axolotl guy. And then little pig girl, because she doesn't have a name, unfortunately. Very, very cute. Very cute. Let me know about the little flower on her head. Should I keep it? If so, like I said, I'll add a little gem to give it a little sparkle up there. But I think it's adorable. It turned out cuter than I thought it would. Yeah, I think she's really cute. I like her a lot. Like it a lot. And of course, my booty bee, bumblebee as we call it, in our home. Cute little bum. That's it. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Wanted to get this up and done because I have another challenge I have to do. And hopefully I will have that up for you on Monday. And that is, I was tagged for that one from Tracy on Travel Crochet. And it's Meet the Maker, or something like that is the name of it. And it's 10 questions that I have to answer. So I will get that done and up Monday. That's my plan. That's my plan. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of July. I hope you're having barbecues with your families and friends. We're not. We're not. We'll just be home. But have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Keep crocheting. Bye.